All right. Welcome back, everybody. It's an episode Inside the Mind of a Blurred. It is AI Alpha. I got my homie with me, Scuba Steve. And today's special episode is brought to you by Inside the Mind of a Blurred merch. You're going to see that in the
Yep.
description. As well, we have a guest today, Sensei the Glove, the
What up,
bullhead
gang?
hunter of
Yeah.
Worst Gen, the
Yeah.
ambassador of JoJo's.
Yes, sir. JoJo's Witnesses. Let's
Jojo.
go. What up,
How you
man?
doing,
How
my
y'all
brother?
doing? I'm
How you
decent, G.
feeling?
How y'all doing, man? Thank y'all for having me. First of all, man, it's good to be on this motherfucker. I think what's my second time being on?
Second
Yeah,
time.
second
Second
time.
time.
Yes,
You know?
sir. Been a
Well,
long time. Shouldn't have left you. I'm
when
This
with
when
it.
time got you on camera too, so
Yeah,
I
man.
got a chance
Yeah,
to see your
I had
face.
just came in from walking the fucking dog. I'm like, wow, do these niggas want me on camera? Fuck, let me set up real quick. My lady, like, the living room's dirty. I'm like, don't worry, I'll put it on an angle.
angle that
Gotta
beautiful.
have the presentable, look.
Exactly. So
Yeah. And when he brought the topic up to me, I was like, yeah, let me go on and ask this thing.
it was actually really dope. It was like once you said it to me, I started thinking. I'm like, damn, it's actually a lot of motherfuckers that would fit in that category.
Yeah.
And like when I was researching, like doing my little jot down, I finessed it with like I got an anime character that represents each Robin.
Each Robin, yeah, that's what I was trying to do too. That's what I
Oh,
was trying to do too. I got a couple. The only one I don't think I got is the Dick Grayson. I couldn't find a good Dick Grayson. I found a great who's the investigator one? I forgot his name.
Tim Drake.
Tim Drake. I
yeah.
found a great Tim Drake. I know a couple fucking Red Hoods.
Yeah.
Um and I definitely got a Damien. Like Damien was the first nigga that came to mind.
Oh,
Uh but I'm short for
see, I had the perfect Tim Drake like easily. That was
yeah,
the
yeah.
quickest one I had. The
Thanks.
hardest one was Damien for me for some
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, but you wanna like my choice though.
Man, I wish I'd have did mine like that now. 'Cause you
It
Well,
made
you
it
know
said
easy.
what?
It made it easier to pick because, like, honestly, at any point, you're really just looking at little niggas in little badass people in series. Like, I guess that could work. I guess that could work. But like when you really try to line it up, it'll
Hmm.
narrow that choice down for sure.
mm. And if the listeners don't know, Alpha, tell them the topic because we just definitely
So the
jump
topic
straight in.
is pretty much if Batman was to adopt an anime character, would they be the best Robin or the worst Robin?
Okay. Because I know when you initially shot it to me, you was all like Thorfinn, and I was
It
like,
was Thorfinn.
let me ask the Vinland Saga
Ooh,
nigga.
So and it's crazy because when you were initially said that, like sent it over to me and said, "Yeah, we was thinking Thorfinn would be a good Robin." I was like, "Why the fuck these niggas think Thorfinn would be a good Robin?" Like it had threw me off. I had to start thinking about it. And I don't know if y'all read the manga.
I I'm caught up. I'm
You are
yeah.
okay. So right. So that was why I was really. I'm like, gee, what Robin is this nigga? Because I'm thinking of the way he is now, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't really thinking about him younger. So when I
Mm.
started thinking about him being younger, I'm like, okay, yeah, absolutely. And I think that I put him in
As
that. Did y'all hear that? If
huh?
y'all heard that, I need to mute my TV. Y'all ain't hear
No,
that.
no,
All
Nah.
right,
you
cool.
good.
I put him in that like his early stages. I put him in that Red Hood Damien category.
I put him as Jason Todd
Yeah,
myself.
Jason Todd. Like I was leaning toward Jason Todd. I'm like, he could be Damien, but I definitely see him more as Jason Todd for sure.
And my reason for Jason Todd, because when Batman first met him, he had so much anger in him. Like
Mhm.
he was always going for the kill shot. And based on the manga, for the manga readers, he changed.
Hmm.
Mm.
He developed better. And people hated Thorfinn's character first season. People hated him.
Really, I actually loved it.
Not a
I,
lot of
I
people
I
loved his
know a lot of
character.
niggas. I know a lot of niggas that was hating on Vinland in general,
Oh,
Yeah.
but
I don't know
I
why.
but exactly that. But maybe that was one of the reasons. But like, I really just think niggas just didn't like that it was another show that came out in 2019 better than Demon Slayer. If I'm being honest with you,
Oh, I'm a firm believer in that too.
I think it was a little bit of that, like, because it was niggas like me that was parading around the timeline. Like, yes, like 50 million different anime that came out in 2019 that are better than Demon Slayer season 1, and I will name them for you, and like I would go
I
and do
would
that shit. So
I would
like,
go into I would throw Mob Psycho in that same.
absolutely, Mob Psycho, JoJo Part 5,
Part 5 was
fucking
crazy.
Dororo, Vinland,
Oh, Dororo was fire.
bro.
Dororo's crazy,
Exactly.
man.
It was hellas. Go ahead,
But
Steve.
I feel like with Jason Todd, people started to love his character more once he became Red Hood.
Yeah.
But I feel this upcoming season, people's going to start realizing Thorfinn is the goat.
Absolutely, and that's what I've been saying. But of course, you got the people that's like, not to spoil it for you, Steve, but like the people that's like, yeah, villain all about hands, villain all about hands. The next season is a lot more character development driven.
I
Like, it's
heard
a lot
that.
Story,
more.
his story is
Yeah,
way deeper.
yeah,
Like,
it's a lot deeper, even deeper than it's like the shit that we even saw in the first season was deep. Like that Canute shit, deep as hell. The fucking
I feel
Askelash
like
shit
the
was
whole
deep as
switch up.
hell. Yeah, bro, like all of that shit, like his backstory, his setup, like all of that shit was deep. The Canute shit was deep as hell. Like, so that's still there. It's just way more of that, right?
It's going to be more dialogue, but
Mm-hmm.
it's worth it for the story building.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when I was talking to Knox was saying that shit. He said it's gonna be some people that's gonna be like they don't even like Vinland Saga because of this season. He said because it's gonna be heavy dialogue and shit like that.
Yeah,
So he
but
said,
I think the niggas who fucked with it the first time gonna love this season. I loved it when I read it. I was like, yo, this is gas. Like, I needed it. It was the nail in the coffin for me on the Sainin is just the wave now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it was the
There's
nail
going
in
to
the
be
coffin.
characters you're going to be like, nah, I fucks with this character.
Hella though, like it ain't just gonna be one in that arc alone. G, I'm thinking about the fucking homie son, the
Oh,
mask. So the homie
nah.
son, Snake.
Oh,
And it was
Snake
another one.
remind me of homie from My Hero that always sleeping, but he's ready to throw down.
I know the teacher,
Yeah,
Aizawa.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
for sure, G, for sure. Steve, did you have something to say? I did have a counter to Alpha.
No, I ain't got nothing for this Vinland talk. That's all y'all, because I ain't up to date
All
on
right,
it. So y'all
okay.
good.
So for me, the reason why I said, and I agree with you with the Jason Todd shit, he was absolutely he was when he was younger, filled with anger, and he was a hothead, like hard.
Hmm.
The reason why I was saying it was between like that, so that alone was why I went Jason Todd the initial route. The more I started to think about it, I'm like, he could also be a Damon for some of the same reasons, but mainly because he changed. And so Damien like became a more mature nigga and like was less about the killing and learned to be, you know what I'm saying, more of a, civilized somewhat nigga. Uh and that's obviously without spoiling shit. You know what I'm saying? You know why I say that.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And so yeah, that was kind of why I had went that direction, but I could see it going either way. It's literally just a flip of a coin in the story of Thorfinn, really. Um and the same thing with Jason Todd and Damien. So I do think that was a solid pick for sure.
fact. So
So Steve,
when I do mine, we can
Uh-huh.
just try to figure out because I know y'all already got y'all's together, and
Right.
then when I say mine, we can try to figure out which one it is. But
all right, fair enough. So who you have for Wayne, Demian Wayne?
for Damian Wayne, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say this character that I thought was dope. I think from Hunter x Hunter, everybody would say Killua or something like that, but I actually would go Karapika as a Robin. I think he would be
He would
a
be decent. He would be decent. He would be decent.
because he's smart,
Yeah.
and then on top of that, he got the anger, like we've been talking
Hmm.
about the anger that he got because of the fucking red eyes and everything of his clan from the Phantom Troop and shit like that. The plotting and shit, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be real, you know what I'm saying? His prep time on the fucking on Ugovin, you know what I'm saying? That nigga
He's
already
talking about
knew.
prep time
Nigga already knew he was
Ain't
coming
no
to the
prep time for a shovel.
for the
bro.
shovel, G.
He
He
already knew he was
came.
catching the body. So
Yeah,
if
basically.
we talk about prep time, him and Batman collide and shit, I think Karapika would be a fire ass Robin. I don't know what category he would fall in. I guess you would say he fall in Damien. You know what I'm saying? Because of that anger and shit like that. But
I would see
I'll
him
say
more as
Tim
a
Drake,
yeah. I was about to say I would see him more as a Tim.
mm,
but he's humble at
Yeah,
times.
yeah, very,
He's
and
more
the
humble
intelligence of it.
unless he's more humble when it comes to like just being around other people. But as far as the Phantom trope, he was ready to buy niggas.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's what it is. It was like, bro, that nigga, as soon as he saw Phantom Troop, nigga, that nigga was ready to risk it all.
yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
Mm-hmm.
so it's okay for niggas to have the trigger, but it is. I don't think the trigger makes Karapika, if that makes
Yeah,
sense. Like
Mm,
I didn't see him as the character who was only him because of his hatred for the, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like I felt like you said, like his intelligence, he was smart as hell. He moved how he moved.
mm.
But it was like times 20 when it came to them niggas, like
yeah.
the
Yeah,
spikes. So I think it's that he definitely is a good, a decent Robin, but I think he would be a better Tim than a Damien.
but
I think honestly, to go back to what you were saying, Killua would make the good Damien.
because of this League of Assassins, been
Yeah,
trained as
like
assassins.
that was the easy pick for me. That was why I was like, all right, yeah, I got my Damien right now. Like
Yeah,
that was who I ran to for Damien. You
yeah.
disagree, Alpha? Who you got? What you think
I picked Giorno.
for Damien?
Reason being is his loins was perfect. He's he's like a bloodline of Dio.
Okay.
Damien's the bloodline of Batman and Ra's al Ghul.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Damien the perfect being.
yeah.
Okay.
Journal had the perfect almost stand.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
That.
like his bloodline was just too perfect.
Yeah. I
Mm,
think from that angle, absolutely. I agree with you from that angle.
mm,
Um
Because
I don't think go
I
ahead.
put thought into it. That's why a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. From that angle, absolutely. I ain't think about it that way. I was going, I guess, mostly off of personality. I
Yeah,
don't think that them two, like Damien and Jorno, would have the same personality, or
mm,
like
they just don't.
late,
But
like as far as like remember, John didn't like working with people. Damien
yeah,
did not working with others too. When he joined the Titans, he was always a solo act.
yeah,
When he
for
facts.
sure,
joined Baruch, joined on Baruch's game, he was a solo act too. He
for
had to
sure,
learn to work with them.
This
for
is
So you
sure,
true.
put that together as well.
for sure. And that's crazy because we can get into a whole lot of JoJo talk about that shit. But I think somewhere where Araki dropped the ball in part three was that plot line itself, like the plot
Hell
line
yeah,
of
Dio.
Giorno's goal. Not even just Dio, but
Mm,
Giorno's goal to be like the gangstar. Like
Mm-hmm.
mm,
that plot line kind of fell through the cracks as we like got to fuck with the crew more.
Yeah,
It's
mm,
almost like, well, for me, like I kept in my head like this nigga gonna betray them and kill whoever the fuck the leader is at some point.
yeah.
So when is that going? You know what I'm saying? Like when is that gonna kick in? But
Mm,
it ended up not going that way because the leader just was an op to them. But at the same time, it was like, well, that shouldn't really change Jorno's mind
yeah.
because his goal should kind of still be the same. But it ended up just being, yeah, everybody died. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I spoil that for you?
In part five, no.
Okay.
nah.
All right, bet.
That's my favorite part.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
we
it
that's
ended up
I
being
enjoyed part four. I'm sorry.
part four is better than part five, but I'm not mad at your part five take because part five was really good.
yeah. I think it's the crew that got me to
Absolutely,
part
it's the
five.
Yeah,
cast. They
Yeah.
even though
bar none, it's the best cast
even
in
though
JoJo so
Kuski is
far.
a better side character in JoJo. So we're going
Who?
Kuski. Kuski the
The little nigga with reverb.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I feel he was a better side character because
Then all of the part five niggas.
Ooh, because Mista
yeah,
is my nigga.
because he had the best character growth. His stand grew with him.
Fair enough. If
Okay.
we going like that for sure, I personally think that Rohan is the better side character in part four. Just
Okay.
as a character, as a
Okay.
character, period. I think he is the better side character. Even in what he had like 3 episodes to himself.
That little
Yeah,
yeah,
that
the
little
Netflix
side
shit.
one.
Not
No,
even not
no.
even the
In the show, he had three
in part
episodes,
four. Yeah,
Oh
in
yeah,
part
yeah.
four, he had
but they
like
gave
three
him a
episodes.
side show too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that just kind of the side show really just kind of solidified it for me. Not to say you're wrong, because I don't
Yeah,
think that Rohan had the same character development that Koichi had, but
because he's
he
literally like a villain at first, and then
yeah. Yeah, but it was I still fucked with Rohan's character, like his character, his stand, his motives, like all of that shit I fucked with. The part that he played in figuring out Bites the Dust,
Yeah,
um, all of that shit. But
but we didn't know who the best villain in part 4.
mhm,
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
uh
That Diavolo was not all that.
yeah, nah. And so far
good,
in part
good
6,
concept, but
yeah, so far in part 6, I think what's crazy about Diavolo, bro, Doppio was the best part of Diavolo.
Yeah.
Doppio was the best part of Diavolo, G. It's not even close, G. Like the picking up the phones and being weird as hell and all of them like trying to play the double life shit that Doppio had to do
mhm.
Yeah.
was so much better than when Diavolo just came on the screen and caught a body. Which was that's cool in like, in and of itself. Every time that nigga came on screen, he caught a body. But like
Yeah.
it's like give me some more. Like give me more
Yeah,
substance to that. Like you just an evil nigga. Like it was just like Dio point two. You know what I mean? 2.0.
Yeah.
Um what or Dio it's like Dio mixed with Shunsui or whatever. So what the fuck is that nigga name from Yu Yu Hakusho?
Sensui.
Sensui,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
okay.
but what was I finna say about Giorno? Yeah, I do fuck with the angle you took on the Giorno for Damien though. Cause that bloodline shit do matter.
Mhm.
Um, the not working with niggas, having to get accustomed to
Mhm.
fucking with people, comparison with the Teen Titans in the game. That's valid. That's valid, G. So I do fuck with that. Yeah, I immediately went to Killer for similar reasons, but more so with the just the assassin.
The
The
assassin. Yeah.
assassin not really knowing his place, being rebellious.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um,
Within his own family, being
Exactly,
rebellious.
like being rebellious within his own family, not really, figuring out his place, and then having to have somebody else teach you that, or like have you come into yourself. Pause.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like Killua was such an easy choice. That's
yeah,
why. And I was like, I think Karappa could be a good Robin too. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So that's the only reason I went that route.
So,
Mhm.
the funny thing is,
I
I
think
think it's
so.
a fuck ton. I think it's a fuck ton of Robins in Naruto.
Oh,
Oh,
It's a
Shikamaru.
fuck ton.
Shikamaru
Yeah,
is Tim Drake.
Shikamaru is absolutely Tim Drake. So he was my first Tim Drake off the top of my head. I'm like,
Oh,
this nigga
Oh,
Shikamaru is definitely Tim fucking
my
Drake.
Tim Drake is Conan, Detective Conan.
The short,
The short, small detective.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Okay,
Tim. Yeah,
I feel you.
if we
Can he
going straight,
box?
not really. But can Tim Drake really box like that?
He can box enough.
You know,
He can
you
enough.
get by, goddamn
you have to learn. You
it.
have to
Right.
learn. Well, if we
Yeah.
want to go that route, Steve, I actually picked L
Yeah, I
Oh,
had
okay.
L. I had L too.
Elvis.
because L would have figured out Bruce Wayne was Batman,
Quick,
just like Tim Drake figured out Bruce Wayne was Batman.
quick.
He'd have figured that shit out real fast
Yeah.
because the way he figured that light was in fucking that area that quick in the first episode. I was like, yo, this nigga crazy. I was like, yo, this nigga crazy. So
They'd have
yeah,
put
he
two
would have
or
figured
three
it out.
together and a rap for him.
Yeah, bro. I definitely had L as Tim Drake as well.
See?
The only one that I've been really like having a hard time with is the Dick Grayson. Do y'all have a Dick Grayson?
I
Go ahead,
I
Al.
do.
Okay, who you had?
Aaron.
Eren Yeager. That's crazy. You got him as Dick, G.
Really?
Because I got Connie as fucking Red Hood. I got him as Jason Todd, G. I got Connie as Jason Todd as. But
Okay.
go ahead.
Because the reason I said Aaron, because the beginning of the series, he was all lost without his mom because he being from a Titan. Tim Drake lost his family. He didn't know how to cope at all. Batman showed him. But once he got trained and started realizing shit, Aaron becoming a Titan, realizing shit, he was better than everybody. And once he switched his sides, just like Dick Grayson switched sides to Nightwing, he didn't fuck with Batman no more. He didn't fuck with the crew at all, like Aaron.
Mhm.
And he was able to become his own person.
I guess the same thing, and I agree with you. I guess the same thing could be said for Sasuke. I knew that Sasuke could be a Robin. I didn't know which Robin.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
I do
I
think
say Damien
you think he's more of a Damien than a Dick.
because the Uchiha bloodline is too broken.
But
Having
okay, go
that
ahead.
being skilled as a fighter
Mhm.
and like that bloodlust to fight because he lost his family,
Mm-hmm.
and then realizing he had to be humble because he had the bromance with Naruto
Mm-hmm.
because he got humble in Boruto.
Right.
So
Mm.
that's why I said Damien as well too
Okay.
for
Yeah.
that
Yeah. I can
reason.
see both ways. I'm leaning more towards Dick after what you just said about Aaron.
Okay,
Um,
Mm.
with the loss of the family, I'm like I feel like that will play a role. Even when I thought about Sasuke, I'm like I
okay,
feel like that will play a role. I just don't know where I would
how?
put him in, and I just moved on. But
Okay.
yeah, I think he would definitely could fit in that Dick role, and also that Damien role for sure. Um, up into shit, just leaving. Like I don't want to be a part of this village no more. I got my own things to figure out. I'm
If you
trying to
watch the
move on my
Titan
own.
show, he does the same thing.
Yeah,
Like the
Yeah.
DC live action show, he said, "I'm done with Batman. I can't do it. Let me find my own way."
yeah,
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah, bro. That nigga. I think Sasuke would, for me, would be more so of a Jason Todd role.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that he's not pulling no punches.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He wanna go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
And he got so
You don't want to let the Sasuke haters hear you say that. They gonna be, bro. Sasuke never won a fight on his own.
but
Everybody he fought killed themselves. They gonna get on your ass.
I
Go ahead.
mean, it is what it is, but like, nigga, that's just the truth though. Like, if you put him in that Jason Todd role, that anger, all that shit that he got built up would be perfect for the Jason Todd role.
Right.
And then since the haters gonna say they Sasuke haters anyway, he can't win on his own. Okay, he get bodied by the Joker, and now he put on a red hood. You know what I'm saying? So it
Funny
is
as
what it
hell. Now
is.
he out here offing niggas.
Nah,
Yeah.
he got killed by Killer Bee twice and revamped himself
Exactly.
because he definitely got washed.
Funny as fuck, G.
um, for my for what was the
Dick
name?
Grayson
Dick
redoing.
Grayson. For my Dick Grayson, I'm going Yusuke Urameshi though. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
he not smart,
Hmm.
but the nigga definitely could. He definitely held his own. And he was pretty much he kind of like took over his own situation with the niggas that he with. He with Kuwabara and Karama. And you know what I'm saying? He's still like in charge and running that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Nightwing, you know what I'm saying, when he did his own thing, he ran the shit on his own. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And he didn't care about no crew. He didn't need no crew behind him and stuff like that. He ended up going off on his own. Yusuke Urameshi, he go back to the demon world and he go off his pops. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he
Hmm.
just kind of do his own thing. Like, it's one of them things where I feel like his that's kind of synonymous to kind of him doing his own thing, being the leader of his own type shit. Would fit for my nigga Dick Grayson.
Okay.
But I ain't have time like y'all to do it. But I would go Yusuke.
Oh, for sure. I fuck with it, G. I definitely
Yeah.
fuck with it.
So, quick
Yeah,
question:
go ahead.
did y'all even think about Dragon Ball Z characters being a Robin?
No.
Not really, no. I'll be
No.
honest with you.
Well,
I,
it's agreement. Okay.
I
So,
didn't.
Yeah.
Not at all.
okay, fair enough. I just
Um,
had to get that out.
I don't think I didn't come up with any bleach people.
No.
Um, I didn't come up with any One Piece people.
No.
Uh, I mean, there's a lot of them got sad ass backstories, but I just can't see them. Like all of them niggas are really they side characters to us, but they the main characters of their own story.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like if they not if not the Straw Hats, of course, and even the Straw Hats are really the main characters of they because they all got their own goals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't pull nobody from One Piece. Um, I think what the fuck what's dude name from Doctors the Chrome. I think Chrome would be a good Tim Drake.
Nice.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead and elaborate.
I had Chrome as a good Tim Drake. I think even shit, he's shown his sidekick abilities in fucking Doctor Stone, but he's a very smart nigga for like where he was at. Like for like the times. Like he of course he's not Senku, but like he's the next best thing for the niggas that were born tens of thousands of years, fucking, you know what I'm saying, 38 billion, however many fucking years it was later. Uh And so, like, I think his intelligence will play a role. Obviously, we know Tim Drake's like the smartest fucking Batman. He doesn't necessarily have to be the brawn, but I think his heart and his will like get him where he gotta go. So that's why I put him at Tim Drake.
What's buddy name from Gangster with the gray hoodie?
In the head, in the dress.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't never talking about my nigga. Is
What's
it?
My nigga name? I can't
Not
remember.
Nick.
Now.
It's not Nick. It's somebody. Hold on.
Dang.
I'll tell you real quick.
I can't
Doug.
think of
Doug.
Doug. Yeah.
Doug G.
Doug will make a good ass fucking Robin, bruh.
G
That
for who
nigga.
though?
Shit, that I don't know. But the nigga tracked these niggas down like they was, and then started.
He was
He just
bodying
started
niggas.
bodying
G.
niggas. Like
He was
he was
definitely
hunting these
bodying.
niggas down. I think he'll be a real good ass fucking Robin. Shit. Would we say fucking Dick Grayson or would we say Tim Drake? Because he got to be smart to track and hunt niggas down like that.
I would damn near put Doug as a Jason Todd.
You think Jason Todd?
Yeah, not even just because not because of like the anger or nothing, but like he was a hothead.
Yeah,
he was a hothead for sure. Like, yeah, he was smart enough to track niggas down. But I kind of put that more on the instinct than I do on just like sheer intelligence, like learned skill. I think that was more instinct for me. That's how I viewed it. So yeah, I would have him more as a Jason Todd, not because not because like he would take an L later, but just I think hothead. When I think of hotheads, I think of Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. That's what's up. Yeah, bro. And the thing is, and because ain't Doug really older? Like he ain't no 12-year-old. He
He's
really
like 20 something, 21,
yeah,
something like that, or
he
18,
just
19,
short.
one of them. Yeah,
yeah. That
fight was lit as hell. Like,
yeah,
I'm
bro.
so mad they never finished that season. Like that shit.
Gangsta is so crazy.
Yeah.
I had an honorable mention.
Oh, yeah.
Though, Tondro as Dick Grayson.
I never thought. You know, I hate Demon Slayer. I never even thought.
Trust me. I'm not a big fan either.
I never even thought to think of that.
Just thinking about it, like he's the only one that will listen after the fact that even though he lost his family, he's still trying to protect his sister. He knows how to like be trained the right way to learn and be able to handle his own eventually. So I'm not a big fan of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, no, you good. I didn't even think of that anime.
Yeah.
What I did think of, I definitely got Deku as a Robin.
Okay.
I don't know which one though. It was between Dick Grayson and
Tim Drake, really.
Yeah, Tim Drake for me. Whichever one, I'm okay with either one. But Deku absolutely is a Robin ass nigga, like
to the fullest,
to the fucking fullest, bro.
Bro,
like,
he basically Robin in fucking.
I was literally just gonna say that. See, like this nigga is Robin in his own damn show. Like, he in that bitch mutter. Yeah, definitely Deku.
Y'all think Edward Elric?
I was pondering him, but I couldn't pitch him as who though.
Which one though? Yeah. And see, now that y'all presented that theory, I can't figure it out either. Which one he would play?
Because I wouldn't want to just say somebody could just be Robin just because Robin is the sidekick to Batman. Like, it got to be a little bit more than that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, anybody could potentially be a sidekick to Batman. But yeah, I had to like figure out which type of Robin.
I think he will fail as a Robin.
Yeah, I don't know if Ed would work. I don't think Gone would work either for the sake of for the same reason.
I definitely didn't even consider Gone. Yeah. Like when I went through the Hunter x Hunter, I was like, nope, not Gone.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I don't know. There's not a lot of there's characters that experience loss and turmoil, but there's some that haven't at all.
And and they haven't had nothing. So it's like if you ain't had nothing that you know what I'm saying that can knock you off and make you have to have that little edge, then it's not really a Robin in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point.
Even though Tim Drake didn't lose anything, he would just fit the I'm smart and I figure shit out.
Yeah, I'm a detective, and you Batman started off as just the world's greatest detective. So if I'm being in your shoes, I need to be able to do some detecting, some investigating.
That's the reason why I was choosing Detective Conan.
Right. Yeah. No, that was definitely a good, easy, quick pick for sure.
That nigga be figuring out shit. I ain't watched all the episodes because it's too many.
Yeah. No.
And that's funny me saying that like I don't watch One Piece. But like Detective Conan is just too fucking.
I don't know. I don't watch any other show that is as long as One Piece. I can say that.
Yeah,
Like,
I watched Supernatural for Alpha, but other than that, like nigga, some shows be long.
yeah.
It's almost the same amount of hours.
As how long is
Supernatural is like almost
Sorry, my bad.
close to 300. One Piece is over 300 hours.
Damn.
Worth of
Because each episode is an hour. How long? How many seasons?
It's like 45 minutes to an hour, depends on the episode.
The episode. Okay. How many episodes do they have?
Seasons is 15 seasons.
15
20,
seasons.
At least 23 episodes
Per
each
season?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so that was our trade.
It was a deal. Like you watch Supernatural, I watch One Piece.
Yeah, you know I'm always trying to get niggas on the One Piece wave. So
That's good, bro. Please preach that gospel. I used to do that shit too, but then niggas you just not like cash in on like you just stop doing it and wouldn't give a fuck. So it's like, what the fuck was my point? Because I wouldn't have read this shit no way. But here I am doing it, thinking you gonna honor your deal,
and you don't. Yeah.
Right now I'm stuck in Fishman Island. At least I'm.
That's a tough arc to get through. It is, brother. But what you think of Marine 4? You just came off a high, G. You just came off a high.
I like Ines Lobby more. I like Ines Lobby more though.
Then that's fair. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. What you think about Sabaody?
It was the punch for me.
It was the punch for
me. That set the whole shit off. You saying that was your only moment that you liked?
Like that moment had me like, okay, I'm a fan. I'm a real fan.
He punched the shit out. You watched it or you read it?
I watched it.
Bro, he punched that nigga into the manga pages. That shit was incredible.
Sabaody gets better and better as the One Piece story is going on.
Every time you watch it. That and Skypiea.
Bro, on some real shit, I am the biggest person that was like, I did not like
Skypiea, but
I was not a fan of Skypiea.
Once you get where we at, you're gonna be G.
He told me to read it. He told me to read
Definitely,
it.
Definitely, Reading it is reading One Piece in general is a much better experience, especially for the art where you at now, because the pacing start getting real bad after the time skip. Because Marine 4 was when like One Piece was at a fucking high, like. So like when Oda was like, all right, time skip, I'm gonna take a hot little break, come back, they was like, no, we need to milk the fuck out of this. Like these episodes are gonna be longer, it's gonna be a whole lot more in canon filler, dust settling, just you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of extra shit, and it kind of drug it out. So they was doing like half a chapter per episode type shit.
Facts. I was watching Wano recently with Scholar. And they doing the fight scenes, but it's that stare down and it's back to a stare. Then they swing. I was like, bro,
it's like all of that in canon filler shit. Like they doing the pacing, like they literally just stalling for time.
Shit, I thought Dragon Ball Z was bad.
Shit, this shit bad. That's why I always tell people like I love the One Piece anime because it has its moments. Like that walk to Enies Lobby, that walk to the Frankie house, like. Shit like that be shit that you gotta see that.
Even
they play that music, huh?
Like even Robin when she said, "I want to live."
Yeah, like they play that music. It gets your skin crawling a little bit. Like oh shit, like it's crazy. But like when it's still good on the manga too. But like after that moment, and it's the repetitive animations, or it's the dust settling, it's the stare down, it's the neck crack 7 times, like you know what I'm saying? Like it started to get annoying.
Yeah.
But my bad, I ain't making us on topic.
I'm about to say that. I was about to go straight into another one. I was about to say,
go ahead.
The motherfucking raid in Wano. Have you been watching Wano since then?
Yes, nigga. I might be like 2 or 3 episodes behind, but
bro,
gas. They going crazy, dog. They've been making the Scabbards fight look nuts,
bro. That when they fucking first raided and it's in black and white, that shit was lit. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. I was like, they going dumb, and it's crazy that Wano just the artwork is that much. They had to hire a whole different studio just for Wano because that shit.
Absolutely.
They
had it's the same niggas that did the Broly movie.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so because I was like, bro, this shit is crazy how much different this shit is.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, back to what was we was Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So he said no
did
One
you have another
Piece, no
one?
Bleach,
I had no
no
One Piece. I got no
DBZ.
Bleach. No
No.
DBZ.
I
I
did like
had
Naruto
go
has
ahead.
plenty.
Naruto got hella.
Naruto.
Sasuke,
Probably,
Shikamaru. I would even throw Neji in there.
Hmm.
ooh, Neji would be nice.
I would even throw Neji in there,
Yeah,
honestly.
but he don't come back like Jason Todd. So
Right.
Out of
Exactly.
line, bro.
Exactly.
Shit, while we on the conversation, I mean, I know we've been doing Robins, but shit, do you think anime characters that are villains that can make good villains in the Batman universe?
That's tough.
I was gonna
That's
say,
tough.
I was gonna
Who
say
you got?
Stain from
As
my
who?
head.
Who would he be?
my
What
Ooh,
type of which Batman villain would he be?
damn.
Or you
Okay,
Deathstroke.
just are you
now you
thinking
make
like
me.
just a
I
general
say
villain, a
I
villain in
say
general?
Deathstroke because Stain was kind of like he felt like he was an anti-hero.
Yeah,
He carried himself as a villain, but he considered himself an anti-hero.
Okay, so maybe I don't know as much about Deathstroke because I always viewed him as like
He's an anti-hero. He's a
the mercenary. Like I
yeah.
viewed him as just like a weapon for hire. You know what I'm saying? Like he
He
played
didn't care.
whatever side. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Um but I didn't know that he ever had like a real agenda ever.
Nah, it was always about the money to him,
Okay.
but it didn't matter who he was taking out. He even
Okay.
worked with heroes at
Yeah.
one point. So as long as
So
money,
the only reason why I would say no Stain on that one is because I feel like Stain actually got a like a reasoning behind like his
okay.
anti-hero ness. Like he, his I guess philosophy of like heroes being not like fake and
genuine.
shit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's what's driving him to rid the world of those type of heroes.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
the heroes that are not fake that he fuck with.
Hmm.
Uh So I think that's more
Okay.
of an actual like this is why I do what I do. Then hey, you finna
Fair
pay me,
enough.
I go after whoever. That's why like I said that's a tough one because if we just saying that they would be a decent villain
In
in
the
the Batman
universe,
world, then that's one
okay.
thing. But if you trying to like make
Compare.
them, yeah, it's
That's when
tough.
it gets tough, especially on the spot like now. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I'm saying?
tough. G. Shit. I don't think
I
there's.
can't see.
I can't think of anybody that I would think would be a good Joker.
There's
Nah,
you
Uh,
can't. There's
you
yeah,
there's
can't.
no
Nobody can do
anime villain that's comparable.
it.
yeah. I don't even know if I can even figure out a fucking penguin. Maybe who that fat nigga from One Piece.
The Celestial.
No, oh yeah, maybe
Nah,
like him. Maybe like him. But I was thinking like what's the name as from fucking
Capone.
Wano. No, not Capone.
Wano.
Capone ain't really a villain, but I could see Capone playing that role if he had to be.
Yeah, because he a
Uh,
gangster.
yeah,
That's really all.
I was saying like what the fuck is this the Shogun? I'm tweaking on his name right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shit.
Orochi.
Roach.
I was
Okay.
thinking Orochi maybe could be a penguin, but I don't know. Like
Hmm.
Orochi, the penguin is not really a figurehead. Orochi is literally just a figurehead.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I feel
So
like penguin ain't really boxing, but like he doing something.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, Penguin is like he a gangster, and he came up with Falcone and shit like that.
Right.
And then you know what I'm saying. It depending on which storyline you reading comic book wise, Falcone ended up being a rat. And you know what I'm saying? So the respect level went down for him, or he dies. Different avenues. And
Right.
then Penguin take over. You know what I'm saying? So, but Penguin just ain't as hard body to me as Falcone was. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
it's
that's
close,
where
but it's not 100%. So it's close, but not
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's tough though. The villains, I don't know. Y'all have to hit me with some of y'all ideas because
I can't even think of anybody really.
I can't even think of a Bane. I'm trying to like who's just a villain that's just juiced all the time.
Broly. First
Broly
movie,
is
first movie Broly. Juice.
exactly.
Bro. Shit, you can say what's
No,
his name?
matter of fact, the dude from My Hero.
Oh,
Little
buddy,
muscle
that
nigga.
Deku fault, right? I
Yeah,
don't
the
know his
muscle
real
nigga.
name.
Muscle Man.
Muscle
Yeah.
Man. Is that his name for
Damn.
real?
That's Bane.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
that
I
is
think his
Bane,
name
low-key.
Muscle something though. I don't know if it's Muscle Man,
I
but
don't
it's something
know.
like that.
That was when I didn't give a fuck about my hero back then. So,
That's when he
yeah,
did
no,
that.
actually, that's actually a good pick. That's a good pick.
That's when he did that punch that he was trying to save that kid.
Yeah, and it was like 10 billion% past the limit or some goofy shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Plot
fucking
armor.
yeah.
nigga
Yeah, the
just so
plot
happened
armor
to have a
punch.
water gun. Like, I'm
For
like, nigga,
sure.
this nigga just randomly pull out a water gun out of
Did
nowhere.
you pee on me?
Nigga, did you pee on me? Hell no. Hey, that's a fact, G. That is a
But he just
fact.
spurred him like it's like look back like, did you pee on me?
Yeah, bro. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. Yeah,
What's my
no, but
nigga
that's a
name in
good pick.
Fishman? That's popping the
That
pills.
he
to get
also
you-
juiced. Yeah,
Yeah,
you looking at you watching it now? Fucking
because
what the fuck is that nigga
I
name?
always think
Hody
about
Jones.
Horty.
Oh,
Hody
Yeah,
Horty Jones.
Horty
G.
Jones popped them pills, nigga. That's
He
Bane
do
too.
be juiced, G.
yeah, he
That
definitely was.
nigga. He was,
When
bro. Hey,
he was
you
on
ain't finished the
Cosby.
arc. He ended up becoming a full blown cluck by the end of fucking by the end of that arc. G, I'm talking about he was killing niggas to get them, killing his own niggas to get the pills. And like he wasn't even popping just one. He snacking
Bro,
on them
he
hoes
had a
like
handful of them bitches.
he had him like right by the stage, like
Bro,
just
like on
going.
Nutty Professor when the nigga poured the M&Ms in his mouth and they was falling out. that
Yeah,
nigga had the
bro. It
pills
was
like that. Yeah.
crazy how much of a cluck he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so
the villains is difficult. I could
yeah,
just
that's
say
tough.
villains that could fit in the universe. Honestly, that's it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I would
think
love
of-
to see. I think Kira would be a good comic book villain in general.
I think Batman would fucking figure that shit out quick though, bro.
Yeah,
Kira
I
was
didn't.
low key. He didn't.
Kira was low key, and it wasn't really a trace. So he would figure it out on some Batman figured it out type shit. But like
Mhm.
it wasn't like Kira was leaving a trace. Besides the hands that he kept.
Oh, you
It-
talking
it-
about that Kira?
Nobody knew
yeah,
what he was. He was doing that for years, supposedly.
yeah,
So,
exactly. So I was talking about Kira Yoshikage, not
Yeah. I'm
not
thinking about Death
Light.
Note.
Yeah, no, not Light.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why it clicked.
I was
with
thinking about JoJo's on that.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, Kira. I think Kira would be a good comic book villain in general.
Yeah.
Specifically, I don't think Batman for sure because it take a detective to figure that type of shit out
Mhm.
for sure. But even then this nigga Kira was changing his face and all type of shit. Like,
Yeah,
like
bro.
that nigga changed who the fuck he was entirely. Like he got a new family and some more shit. Bro, that nigga Kira was the go.
Shit, Johann Libre from Monster. I don't know
I
if y'all
have
niggas
not
ever
seen
watched.
Monster yet. I've heard so much good shit about it, but I
That
have
nigga
not seen it.
crazy, bro.
Is that's not the show with that meme where he had Shorty on the staircase and was asking her what's her favorite anime?
No,
And
that's
she was-
Inushiki.
Okay, I gotta see that too.
Inushiki is fire, bro. That hoe is the thing that's so crazy about it because it's only 12 episodes, but it's a parallel throughout each one. So you get the hero on episode 1, episode 2, you get the villain, and then episode 3 is hero, and then they meet up like at episode 8. You know what I'm saying? They pass meet up, and then it goes on. That shit crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I fucked with that one, and the only reason I watched it was because that little kill count clip where they was just doing
Well,
bang.
he was just bang.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, matter of fact, I watched that.
yeah,
That's on
bro.
Amazon.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
on
see
Amazon.
that shit, G, because that shit looks so damn crazy.
Bro, it's crazy, bro.
It looked like Elfin lead or some shit.
Yeah, and what's crazy is you get a hero, a MC that's fucking 85 years old. Like it's an old ass man
Oh yeah, damn.
as your MC. So it's like it's a whole different perspective, bro.
For sure,
I fuck with
Like the villain is a teenager.
Yeah, the villain, a teenager, and the other niggas old as fuck. So it's a nice
definitely
ass
backwards as hell.
Yeah,
that's what's
bro.
up though. That sounds interesting. I might want to check that out. That sounds
That's on
refreshing.
Amazon. That's how I seen it.
Like the same place that villain and okay, yeah, I might have to check that shit.
Amazon don't got no
Amazon got some heat.
Yeah,
Amazon does
no
have
misses.
heat.
No
Does
misses.
have heat, G. Like niggas was definitely sleep on that. That's another reason why niggas hated on Vinland, G. Like
Exactly.
this shit ain't even on Crunchyroll. Like I gotta go to Amazon. Shut your lame ass up. Like G, this shit is good.
And also the fact that it came towards the tail end of the year too.
Yeah. So people were saying they don't even count as 2019. Yeah.
Bro, it started in like August, didn't it? Like it was like July or August that shit started. It
like
finished.
August.
It finished late, yeah, but like it still was on a good run.
For
Like, you know what I'm
most of
saying?
2019,
Exactly, bro. Stop it.
bro.
Like
But
people was comparing Canute's speech to Irwin's speech.
It
bro,
was good, G. Like it was that fucking good. Like him finding Jesus or whatever, finding out what love was. I never thought that. Like bro, that was such a hard sell, and they sold it.
mhm,
Like selling his transformation from this whimpery ass, you know what I'm saying, like half gay dude to
And
like
just
the nigga that he became was
yeah,
the hardest sell. And that, like for it to be like off of how did like the setup for it was like, gee, y'all ain't never finna do it like this. And then
mhm.
like get into that shit, and it was like, gee, this nigga might be spitting. This nigga might be spitting. Came back and was like, nah, fuck all of that. Y'all, all you niggas stop. This how we finna move. You a whole new nigga.
Bro, that was a
matter of
pleasant
fact, that's like
watch.
him being Two-Face, a whole new nigga.
He was a
Hey,
whole new
fair enough.
nigga. Low
I'm about to
key,
say
yeah.
Shigaraki would be, you know what I'm saying,
I
around there.
don't even know that nigga deal. Now. I'm finna have to just like I'm gonna have to join once this arc is y'all caught up in My Hero.
Nah,
No,
as
I'm
far as
not caught up.
anime wise,
Oh, I was
But
saying manga rise, but if you
I've
saying
done
anime,
like the vigilante shit, my vigilantes and stuff like that. So
I
I've
haven't.
read some, but I'm not automatically all the way caught up.
Okay. Well, they in a final arc, final battle right
Mm.
now.
Oh shit.
Um, and it's like I don't know what the fuck is going on with Shigaraki, and I'm gonna just need the My Hero stands to explain this to me, like for sure. But who are you gonna say he was?
I would say he kind of got like the Two-Face aspect because he talked to himself sometime with the personality disorder and things like that.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not the public figure that, you know what I'm saying, Harvey Dent was. So
Mhm.
that would be somewhere you got to figure out. But as far as like the personality trait disorder and shit like that, that can be Two-Face.
I'm
okay.
trying to
Well,
think
he could
of
be a regular villain in Batman. Period.
yeah.
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 With that decay shit, boy, I don't know how. Well, I don't know how Batman be getting out of these these situations, bro.
The
Yeah, I don't
utility
know.
belt is plot armor.
Yeah, that
Bro,
nigga prep time.
that's Karapika, what?
Funny as hell. I'm trying to think of some more Batman villains.
Shit, you got Mr. Freeze. So
Yeah, Mr. Freeze.
you
Who
can
would
name
be
a
a
lot
decent
of
Mr. Freeze?
Frozen player people, but
What's that evil what's the ice bitch
As
from
death.
as Def,
yeah, S Dove? Would she be a decent Mrs. Freeze?
nigga, but she can free. She can not only
Is
freeze
it
shit, she
too
can
much? She
freeze
do
time.
too much? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
can
do too
freeze
much.
time.
She might
Like
as well be Dio.
her free
I
shit
think
is.
she would probably find Batman attractive and try to seduce him, like
Fair enough.
Catwoman.
Oh, so can't
Matter of
woman.
fact, she's more like Poison Ivy than
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Mr.
That was
Freeze.
gonna be the next one I asked. Like,
Poison
do you have
Ivy
a
would
decent
be a
poison ivy?
fire ass. Try
Like
to
as
figure
death
out.
as Poison Ivy, because I see like she tries to seduce her prey
Mhm.
before, and she
Mhm.
always trying to want something. She's always stepping on somebody too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Oh yeah,
sure.
yeah. So she'll fit.
So yeah, Hibana ass, but yeah, Hibana's not really a villain. Well, she was for a second, but then
Mm.
For a glimpse,
became
yeah,
the
but
ally. Yeah, for a hot second, for one episode, 2 episodes,
Yeah.
and then
So,
became the hero. So
so you got Mr. Freeze, you got Clayface, you got Scarecrow.
damn,
Scarecrow
I
would
forgot about
be
Scarecrow. Who you got as Scarecrow?
shit. Oh,
Eisen? No, he not smart enough.
Eisen's a
Oh,
different breed.
yeah,
I was
I
thinking about the hallucination
broken.
shit. I was thinking about
But
the hallucination
the
shit, but
hallucinations
Oh,
and
as
shit.
far as his Bankai,
yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that.
you see what I want you to
And that
see, type shit. Yeah.
Mm.
That was as far as I went. And I'm like, Eisen's smart as fuck. I don't think Scarecrow's that smart, but
No.
um, yeah,
Well, he's smart, but he ain't fucking Eisen.
he
yeah,
ain't Riddler smart. Riddler's probably the smartest.
exactly.
Bruh.
And I don't even know
Really?
who would be a decent Riddler. Light,
Ooh.
maybe. I don't really know.
Yeah.
If
Possibly.
Light would have to do riddles though. I don't know. I don't think Light is a riddle type of guy.
Nah.
He-
But I mean, aside from the riddles, you on point though because of the fact that he think he had good intentions and then he just over the line like crazy and shit.
yeah,
Because that nigga is fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
in
You know,
in this movie too, he's psychotic as fuck. Like
Oh, you seen it?
yeah,
You
I
seen it?
seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I've been staying away from it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate
Because
it.
there's a couple of characters that we said, and I was like, ooh, but then I was like, nah, let me just not talk about it at all.
Yeah, I
I
appreciate
found the
you.
Harley Quinn,
Who?
Who?
you know, from Future Diary.
I haven't seen it. Never seen
Shit.
it.
You never seen Future Diary?
I have not. No.
Boy, that whole I fuck with Future Diary a lot. A lot of
What's it
people
about?
so it's like God basically can only be God for a certain amount of years
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and his time is about to be up. So instead of him, you know what I'm saying, finding a successor and just giving his power away, he decided to make a death game out of it. And he got 13 niggas, 13 niggas, they all got these like cell phones or diaries or whatever. And then
Mm-hmm.
one is like the main character got one that kind of like tell the future.
Mm-hmm.
So his is diary, but other people got different diaries or whatever that do different shit or whatever.
Right.
But he put them all in a room, nigga, and it's all silhouettes. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, then he's like, y'all all over the planet. Y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, where y'all at and shit like that. And then they gotta go hunt each other down. Last nigga alive.
It
Yeah.
sounds like that. It was like a battle royale anime with like
Oh,
zodiac
Darwin's game.
signs.
Judy
Oh,
Tyson.
Yeah.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Was
Judy
Junie
Tyson.
Tyson? Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounded like that. I didn't see Darwin's game. Was Darwin's game the same way?
Well, as
Yeah.
far as the game aspect,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
similar. But Shorty from Future Diaries, the reason why I chose her as Harley Quinn because she did anything for the dude she loved
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the point that she was willing to kill for him.
Fair enough.
Bro, that Future Diary, the ending
The
or whatever,
plot
the twist.
twist,
Yeah, you'll fuck with that shit,
How
bro.
many episodes?
I think Future Diary
like
is
12.
Oh, that's a quick one
nah,
It's a
too.
short.
I don't know.
It's a
I
quick
think it
joint.
might it's short, but I think it might be
It's I
24.
think it's. I'll let you know right now.
Yeah.
Let
I
me
think
make
it
sure
might be
real quick.
24.
Okay.
But either way, it's short, bro.
I
You
think
can
it
run.
was 2 seasons. That's why I'm thinking like 12 piece.
Okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, because it's 12 and then old dude flipped the switch in the second season.
Okay.
It's 24, bro. But yeah, I think you'll fuck with that, especially when you find out like
26.
26. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you find out that plot twist, you're gonna kind of want to do it again. It's one of them type of things. It's one of them type of
Like, did
plots.
I miss something here? Like,
Right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But yeah, she'll be a good fucking
Harley
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn.
especially because she was just crazy as fuck too. The bodies that she was catching bodies. Like,
And she called the body. Like,
bro, bro, catching body. The fact that she
yeah.
dang, we can't really talk. Well, shit. I mean, since you plan on
No, you
watching
good. You good. You get your shit off. I'm gonna watch it eventually.
it,
I got a whole lot of shit on my plate
so,
right now. So
so
go
the
ahead.
thing is, when you find out, I don't want to tell the big twist, but the thing when she come out of that closet with the body that she got, bro,
Yeah.
that shit is like you like,
I
yo,
want to
what
say
the
the
fuck?
big plot twist, but I just tell you the whole.
It'll tell you the whole
No,
story. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
don't you gotta tell me.
yeah, because if I say that one, the body that she got,
Right.
Yeah.
that's a kind of a spoiler, but it's like, yo, she did that, but when you find out why she got that body,
Mhm.
it'll tell you the rest of the story, and then
Okay.
it make you want to watch it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
definitely a sleeper. Like, it's one unappreciated.
Facts, big
Okay.
facts. It don't get enough love. But I mean, if it ain't the top seinen or shonen right now, then you know what I'm saying. Don't nobody
Like,
care.
like
Don't
the
nobody
Hell
crunch,
care.
no.
like the
It's
Crunchyroll
some more
Awards.
out there.
That's the thing though. Like I haven't really been even the new shonen that been dropping. Like I haven't seen Tokyo Revengers. I haven't seen what was that other one that came out that everybody was watching?
JJK.
No, I seen that. I watched that, but it was another one that came out like before or after Tokyo Revengers.
Oh
I can't
shit.
think of the name.
I'm
It
gonna
was
say,
the hype. Everybody was talking about it.
shit. From what I remember, JJK and Tokyo Avengers was the
That
two
was
hype
that was the
ones.
only like
They wasn't running at
really
the same
really.
time though. It was a time when it was at one point it was just Tokyo Revengers running, and then it
Mhm.
was something else.
The second half of Tokyo Avengers. All I remember with the second half, I was watching Odd Taxi.
Was that
But
Shonen? Is that Shonen?
no,
Mhm.
it's not Shonen.
Okay, so
Well,
never
it's
mind. That might
Shonen, I
be.
don't know.
I think
I don't even know what I don't even know.
It was something. It's something else because I had been talked about it with Poodle, like because we was both sitting up just like, gee, I
was
haven't
it?
seen.
I think it's Fire Force. Wasn't Fire
Was
Force?
it? No, Fire Force season 2 came out with 2020, 2021,
2021.
Yeah,
Season 2
one
of
of
Fire
them.
Force is fire.
I had was that it?
Because I think that was like around the same time.
I had started watching that. I didn't finish it. So
The
maybe that
second
was
season.
what I was thinking about. I finished the second season eventually, but it was
Mm.
way after it had finished. And
Yeah,
I only finished it because I had started it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, let me just go ahead and finish this
I
shit
fuck
out.
with the second season way more than that first season.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The
But
second
the
season
thing
was
is, I fucked with the ending of the first season more than I fucked with the ending of the second season.
fair enough.
Okay.
That's very fair.
Like the final the climax of the first season was better than the climax of the second for me. But
Facts.
overall, season 2 is better than season 1.
Yeah. Dang, I'm trying to think of what show you talking about now. That shit gonna fuck with me.
I haven't touched a popular shonen show in a while. I haven't seen Demon Slayer. I didn't plan on watching that shit. Everybody keeps telling me, bro, no, this arc is really fucking good. You need to watch it. And I hear it's only like 13 episodes, some shit like that.
11.
Yeah.
I just finished watching it. I just watched it just to say
11 episodes that matter, right? Because I know they did that whole.
It literally just one arc, 11 episodes, quick and easy. I was like, fuck, I might as well watch it.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I feel. But I had no drive to like watch that shit. So I had really only been watching AOT, One Piece, of course. And I wanted to. It was something else I said I wanted to, because I never finished season 5 of My Hero either. It got so many bad reviews, and I had already seen read the manga, so I'm like,
ain't no point.
You know what I'm saying? I had fell off of the shit because it was getting like, you know my takes on that whole them with that repetitive fucking tournament arc shit. Like, I hate it. I hate it, dog. And it's not even just because it's school stuff. Like, it's just the style in which they do it. Like, it's literally every other arc is that. It blows the shit out of me. It's like, gee, there's better ways to do this.
Yeah, they could do better ways of even just training. Like, I fucked with the them having a protege. They choose to be a protege for a little while.
But then they did that shit twice. Like, they did it twice.
Yeah.
Like
fucking 2 more times. Exactly. Like, come on, dog. Like, y'all, it's like y'all do that, or y'all do the internship arc, something crazy happen. Then y'all, you know what I'm saying? So then that leads into the regular, whatever the crazy shit happened is arc. And then now we got a tournament arc again. Now we got a festival, or the fucking, these schools gonna come, or we gotta fight this class, or it's like, give me more, bro. Give me more. And in the manga, they finally gave me more now, but it's at the end. Like, you waited to the end to introduce the other parts of the world.
Bro,
they introduced USA and some more shit. I mean, that's a little bit of a spoiler, but like, come on, dog. Y'all could have did that shit a long time ago.
I think they should have had a time skip.
Absolutely.
To skip the rest of the school year.
Bro, when y'all find out how that nigga became the world's greatest hero, it's gonna blow y'all. It blew me.
Oh, so they already told you how.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, and it's one of them cheesy ass shitty moments too.
That's the thing that we be talking about. Would they be giving away stuff too early? Because I feel like the way he becomes
like the final fight isn't over yet. No, but the dialogue and the setup for it has happened. So similar to in Naruto, right? Like, the nigga dream was to become Hokage. And we knew after the pain fight that was going to happen because of how that went, right? It was like everybody was praising Naruto. Hail Naruto, he's the savior, da-da-da-da-da. So it was like, this is how this nigga becomes Hokage. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, but, in My Hero, that nigga be narrating. Like, Deku be narrating. So
and he said, this is the story of how
he narrated it.
Yeah.
So wow. Like, nigga, what? Yeah, I was pissed.
So is the show
animated?
I'm sitting there looking up the shows last season. Was the show you talking about Ranking the King, Sensei?
Well, that's going on right now, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'm not watching that shit either. But is that shonen?
Yeah and no. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It feels like a slice of life.
It's like a fantasy anime in a sense. It's kind of shonen, but it's
Okay,
not
he
too
said
much.
it's.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck he
Yeah, I
talking
don't know
about."
what it is really on some real
Funny
shit.
as hell.
But
But yeah, I'm not
Ranking
watching
King,
that either. I'm hearing it's good. I'm not, and it's not that I think any of these shows are bad. Besides
mm,
Demon Slayer, and I don't even think Demon Slayer is bad. I just
yeah.
think it's mid.
I
Uh,
think it's mid too.
yeah, I just think it's mid. It's not terrible. It's not bad. It's just average as fuck. Like it's very average.
Mm,
With top tier animation, and I that ain't really what draws me back to watch some shit. Like there's a lot of shows with a great animation that I
Fate.
don't watch.
because I know so shows that coming is Chainsaw Man is gonna be popular. That shit gonna next year is gonna be everybody gonna be talking about it like it's the greatest shit ever. And Chainsaw Man is fire, but watch how the hype is on the timeline for Chainsaw Man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, and that's another one. And even fucking GB has been telling me like, bro, you need to just read Chainsaw Man, G. It's only like 90 some chapters,
It's
bro.
so quick too.
Like, go ahead, G, because when this anime drop, it's gonna be crazy. And I'm like, I'm cool with the read when I got time for the read, but like when it come out and niggas is watching that shit, I'm probably not gonna watch that shit. Like
Mhm.
it's gotta be like, I don't know, G.
I'm
Like
not
it's
gonna be
gotta,
week to week on it. I always
yeah, like
say I'll
I have
binge
to
it.
like binge that shit later. Like I probably can't do week to week on
Only
that
thing
shit.
on week to weekend is Mob, Rising the Shield Hero, and Bleach. That's it.
Man, see,
Like
I don't.
currently, or are you saying in general? Oh,
Like
you
when they drop,
oh when it drop. Okay, yeah.
I'll
I'm definitely gonna be week to week when Mob Psycho drop for sure.
Mhm.
Uh
he don't get enough praise either.
yeah.
Ain't no One Punch Man coming back this season too, right?
Is it? I thought that picture was fake.
I saw some shit like Mapple was going to
Yeah, I
take
think
One
that shit
Punch
was
Man.
fake though.
Oh, okay. I was about to say Mapple doing a lot.
I think that was fake. Like, cause I seen one that also like in the same time that all of the Mappa news was coming out.
Mhm.
Um, I had seen one that said like uh Mappa was doing the new season of fucking Hunter x Hunter,
I
Yeah,
saw some
I
shit.
seen that fake. Yeah,
and so
I,
I'm like, all right, so now y'all out here just lying to niggas and just to
what,
get the buzz on the
y'all
timeline.
giving niggas hope.
Exactly.
We don't
Like
need hope.
I
exactly.
seen like on my Google, like on the side, like I scroll over to the left and it give me a lot of anime news and shit. And it says some shit about Tagashi finally is allowing his wife to
Wife
take
to do
over,
it.
but I didn't see no like shit nowhere else. So I'm like, is this real or is this fake? Because it
Right.
is on Google, you know what I'm saying? But it could be fake too, you know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, for
somebody
sure.
fucking with us.
Yeah.
But I
So
was
I
like, if
really
he
don't
do,
know.
honestly and truthfully, he should just write that shit, put it in a book or something like that, and then let somebody else do
Boichi
it.
or some shit, because that nigga
Yeah,
Boichi going crazy with the One Piece novels.
bro,
Yeah, that
bro,
nigga's
that fucking
sick.
the shit, that Ace story with the white beard and shit, bro,
Cold as fuck.
going
That
crazy.
shit was nuts, G.
Mhm. But
Yeah, that shit was great. But
Little
Tokyo
tangent.
Revengers, like you said, bro, Tokyo Revengers was good, and they've absolutely destroyed this manga in this last fucking arc, bro.
oh, like it's bad now? Like it's ending
Ooh,
terribly?
it is terrible, bro. Like
Damn.
Damn.
you had like a fire ass, different type of story and shit. It was good. The ending that they could have had should have the last ending should have been the last ending, bro. The last arc or whatever. The way it ended, because it's a time travel shit and they're jumping back and forth. And basically he fixed 99% of all the problems, but 1% of the problem wasn't fixed. So he had to go back. And
It was
he
like one of
basically
them
won.
one last time. It was like,
Yeah,
and
and he fucked
all
it
of
up,
that shit always feel like get the fuck out of
bro. If Tokyo Revengers feels a lot like Death Note after L was gone. That's what Tokyo Revengers feel like.
here. Damn.
Ooh.
It was like you had that dynamic of him and Kisaki going back and forth, and then you go back in time one more time, and now it's not there no more. And he's messing up everything that he fucking fixed. It's crazy how bad this shit dropped.
Jeez.
It's so crazy.
Damn, that sucks, G.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I want to read
I
it
haven't
now.
heard much about JJK after the what's the name arc too. How's that been?
The Shibuya incident?
Yeah, I haven't. I didn't. I don't read it. I'm not caught up.
Okay.
But I know niggas talked about it a lot. Uh, but
Shibuya incident was crazy.
but I haven't heard much since then. So like, is it? still that gas, or like has it fallen off a little bit?
I'm not week to week on it no more.
Okay.
I caught up on like chapter like 160 and I ain't picked it up since.
Okay.
I'm one of them type of people that once I get caught up, I just stop reading it. And then next thing you know, I look around, I'm 30, 40 chapters behind and I go catch back up on it or something like that.
I feel
Because
like
as far as like stuff that I am week to week on, Undead Unluck is like the only one that I'm
manga wise.
yeah.
Same.
That'll go hard. And when that one get an anime adaptation, I wonder how the hype train gonna be for that one. Because that one's gas, but it just hit 100 chapters. So we probably not gonna get no adaptation till about 150 probably. And then they'll probably announce it. That'll go crazy though.
Nah, it's valid. It is valid.
Yeah. I seen they got Hell's Paradise coming out. I seen Spy Family coming out. So they got a couple ones coming out. Sakamoto Day is about to come out.
I'm excited for that one soccer anime. I'm not gonna lie.
Blue
Something. Blue
yeah,
something.
Blue stuff.
We talking about the same shit.
that look crazy.
That shit look crazy. I saw that trailer like, yo, what's going on? This shit look nuts.
I ain't even really heavy in the sports anime like that, but that
I mean, I fuck with Kuroko and I fuck with Haikyuu. I did not feel like watching 100+ episodes of a baseball anime. So I haven't seen Ace of Diamond.
I couldn't do it to myself. I was like, shit.
Yeah, it's a lot. Here it is great, but
it's
like,
a slow burn though. Like,
yeah, and I ain't really got the time for that. G, I want a 24 episode season and let that shit, half of it be straight gas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me that. So I'm excited. I'm gonna start this this joint and see how it is. But my homie reads the manga and he fuck with it. So Blue Lock, yeah,
that's your.
So I'm excited for that. Right now, I'm reading a lot of manga. I'm trying to do like a catch up because I'm behind on a lot. I'm trying to do a catch up on Toriko. After Toriko, I got to do Vagabond. After Vagabond, I got to do Kingdom, which is another One Piece damn near.
Kingdom gas, nigga.
Vagabond, Kingdom. And then all the ones that fucking Worst Gen want me to do, like you said, Undead Unluck, Chainsaw Man, all of them, like they want me to do that. So it's like but other than that, those are my catch ups. The shit that I'm reading currently is One Piece, One Punch Man, Vinland, My Hero, Black Clover, which I think Asta would be an okay Batman. He'd be an okay Robin, but he would suck. He would be like on the worst end of the Robin, like the shitty end of the Robins.
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Clover, which that shit needs to hurry up and fucking end. It's also ending, but it needs to do so fast. Like, because this shit it sucks. Like, I don't even know what the fuck going on right now.
Like it's dragging?
Huh?
Like the Black Clover was dragging it out for no reason?
Yes and no. Like, they had this big fucking grandiose battle, and then I guess, and then like the final boss appeared. They doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like that. We need to defeat this guy or else all things go to hell. They get fucked up, but finally defeat him, and then this guy is the real boss. They get their strength back somehow, get fucked up, beat that person. Oh no, this is the real, like, it's that shit. That's what they doing right now. And so they on the final boss. Because I don't know if y'all know or care about spoilers, but it's like
not for Black Clover.
There was an elf arc, and then the elf arc led into the devil arc.
I watched most of Black Clover until the training part.
So they're in the devil arc, and the King of Devils is who they fighting now. They had just fought the King of Devils' disciples. But before fighting the disciples, they fought the disciples' disciples.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. Now they fighting the King of Devils. All of them niggas, none of them niggas have any stamina. None of them niggas have anything. but somehow they still fighting at full power. Somehow this King of Devils with unlimited mana or whatever the fuck is losing. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know his ability. I don't know anything. It's just things happening. Like
Shit, it sounds like Magi.
Yeah, bro, it's bad.
What?
I didn't finish Magi.
You didn't fuck with Magi?
That's another catch up I gotta do.
Magi is. I stopped for a second because I got burnt out, but Magi's fire.
Oh yeah, I heard it's fire.
Okay,
You were saying, I thought you were saying like it getting bad like Magi.
No, like I'm talking about as far as like the whole mana thing, the magic, like they drain from fighting a villain, and then out of nowhere they still find the next nigga. Like
that
like,
shit
bitch, I just waste all your energy on this nigga.
Exactly, bro. That shit is killing me in that show. But
that's why I fuck with Seinen, like you said, bro. Because Seinen, they don't give you that shit.
It's realistic, dog. It ain't really like the fights don't be that. It's nigga, either you win or you lose. That's it. It's not really that, how much effort, how much willpower did you show? Like even with Berserk, like the only moment in which something like that was even kind of a thing, this nigga lost his arm.
Yep.
This nigga lost his eye, and he still didn't do anything. Like
he just got free.
Exactly. The nigga had to lose all of that shit just to get pinned down and get halfway blinded. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even when the Berserker armor came into play, like this ain't even you fighting. Like, you know what I'm saying? And your bones are literally getting crushed by the armor that's holding you as you're fighting and still not doing shit. Right. Like he's beating fodder, but the nigga he put it on to beat is smacking his ass around.
Yep.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much more realistic. Like I appreciate that. Like,
yeah. Ain't nobody trying to see that.
Yeah,
but
that's why Villain Saga's goated.
Yes, even with the fucking the him versus Askeladd shit.
I had to ask Leak because Leak read both.
Kingdom and Vinland.
Which one was better? And Leak still ain't gave me no straight up answer. He was like, "Shit, I don't know."
Really? Like, Leak ain't seem to fuck with Vinland. Like, I don't want to say he ain't fuck with it, but he doesn't think. He thinks Kingdom's better than One Piece right now, and One Piece was his number one. So
Kingdom got two of the best arcs I've ever read in my life.
Yeah, so Leak think Kingdom better than One Piece, and I know he thinks One Piece is better than Vinland. So I think he would say Kingdom easily. I don't even think he got Vinland in his top 5. Vinland just touched my top 5, depending on how part 6 of JoJo. It's solidified in my top 5 after the Baltic Sea arc.
Oh, okay.
It was solidified there after that. Oh yes, it is number 5 for sure. But if it depending on how JoJo Part 6 is, if JoJo Part 6 is on par with or better than Part 4, then that will go back to number 5, and Vinland will go to number 6. But
because right now you said JoJo Part 6. That's with
Jolene.
So that's not the Steel Ball Run joint.
No, I don't read. So that's manga only right now.
I've heard niggas say Steel Ball Run.
That's what I've heard too. But I'm not reading, so I ain't there yet. So to be fair, I'm not gonna put JoJo was in my top 5 until I finished the Baltic Sea arc in Vinland. And then I moved it. I'm like, but I know that there's much more JoJo to come. So I'm just being fair.
And Jojolion I heard was crazy too.
Yeah.
But
and I hear they got a villain better than Kira. So.
But Leak also he said he wasn't finished with Vinland at the time when I asked him.
He's caught up now. So if you ask him again, he'll probably say
it's
cool, but
I'm about to drop that 200 on the manga set. I need that in my life.
Bro, fucking Poodle been buying them bitches up. Been buying them bitches because she doesn't read digitally. She only reads like physical copies of volumes and shit. That's why she be behind. Unless she's watching anime. But yeah, she
I need that in my collection because Villain's top 3 for me. And people's gonna realize Thorfinn's real name is Goatfin.
Goat. For sure. Goatfin.
Actually, Shin from Kingdom would be a good Robin too.
I haven't seen it.
He would be
the MC?
He'd be a Damien. Yeah, the MC.
Okay.
He'd be Damien.
Yeah.
Like straight up anger and just reckless ass nigga. But that nigga Shin goes crazy in Kingdom.
Matter of fact, Ray from Promised Neverland could be Tim Drake.
Ray?
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
that's the blue
shit.
hair nigga, right? To cut his ear.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, not cut his ear. Yeah, he
no,
cut his ear.
he had to cut his ear too.
Yeah, that blue
Even
hair.
he,
But
Yeah.
him and Shorty cut the ear.
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
Ray
he,
was
no, I
he
think
he
he'd be a good
figured
one.
out who his mother was.
Exactly.
mm,
Exactly. I think he Definitely would make a good Tim for sure.
honestly Norman too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Norman.
I think it was smart.
based off the manga. Yeah,
They blew the shit out of that second season. I don't know what the fuck they was doing.
Bro.
Because
I
that
didn't
man,
know what was going on. I was watching it. Like I think I watched like 7 episodes of it. I had
mm,
no idea what the fuck was going on. And
bro.
like I started seeing the comparisons, like on Twitter, do the bro, what are they doing? Like show the
yeah.
Mhm,
what the manga did versus what the anime was trying to do. It looked the tone looks completely different. What
bro.
They
they
took
was
a whole
going for.
arc out, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
Goldie
so,
Pond is like one of the best arcs
did
I've
they
read.
ever give an explanation for why they did that?
Nope.
None.
Like, no, none of the animators,
The
nobody has spoken up about why they took the arc out. Was it
the
about like too graphic? Was they trying not to?
I think it might be. It's
because they
possible because
kids.
it's too graphic.
They are kids, bro. So them butchering and murdering kids, they probably feel like they can't show that in the anime, possibly. But
But
still,
it's
Cause
other
you
anime.
showed
What?
Goblin Slayer, bro.
Yeah, like I
that's
don't
true.
know,
Put
G.
that bitch on VRV and let's go.
Or
You know
even
what I'm saying?
even Berserk. Like
Like
Facts.
this worse, and I think it's because of the whole kid aspect.
maybe
Killing
It's
it's
gotta
kids.
be.
probably that.
But the creator said that he was like, I wanted the reader and the watcher to be on equal footing. He said that shit. And we was like, nigga, what the fuck?
He said
Why?
that after the season ended,
He
after
said that
season
while
2.
the season was going on, he wanted the reader and the watcher to be, and it was like, nigga, you got a best-selling manga or high-selling manga. Just copy paste, bro. It's too easy. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, it was multiple writers on Promise Neverland.
Mm-hmm.
And two of the writers was like, don't put my name on it. You know
On
what
the
I'm saying?
anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you watch the anime in the first season, there's like 3 writing credits. But in
Mhm.
the second season, it's only 1. The
Oh,
other
wow.
2 writers was like, they didn't even
I'm
want
not
no
watching the second season, so I'm not gonna see that.
Yeah, I was like 7 episodes in, and then I started seeing the shit, and I'm like,
I
damn,
was
they
I
fucked
was
this
2
up.
episodes in and stopped.
It
I-
was
I-
I
like
already read the manga.
they got to that one room, and it was like, beware, you'll die, and all of that shit written on the wall.
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, but that was only in the manga, like it wasn't in the anime like that.
Mhm.
So
Well,
I
see,
was like,
in that
yeah.
room, I watched the second season after I read it because I had heard so much bad shit, but I still wanted to know what the differences was, bruh. When they walked into that room and there wasn't nobody in there, I was like, oh, they about to butcher this shit. I was like, they about to butcher it right now because like in the manga, somebody's in that room,
Right.
but in the anime, nobody in the room. So I was like, oh, he one of the most important characters.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
niggas
saying?
was
Mhm.
saying. They was like, they leaving out like one of the most important characters. Maybe some fucking people that was trying to like save face was like, nah, they probably just gonna introduce him at a different point, and then they just skipped that whole shit.
They skipped one of the
The
best
art,
arcs in
I,
fucking.
it's comparable to JJK Shibuya art.
Yeah,
To
I don't know about that.
people's
It's fine.
people's claiming it as far as like it's one of the top new gen arcs.
Yeah, if you only read Goldie Pond, you'll be satisfied with Promise Neverland.
interesting.
If you only read that, and it's the next arc. So you know what I'm saying? It's
Chapter 60, if I'm not mistaken.
chapter 60 to probably about chapter
Where
90.
did the anime end? Do you know what chapter that ended? I could just pick it up from there. And
Probably like 53 or something like that. I think.
Yeah, I think it's like low 50s, something like that.
Yeah.
So,
Just
how
read
many?
Goldie Pond.
You don't know how many chapters the Goldie Barn arc is? Is it like 30,
I think
40,
35,
30?
40.
35, 40, but
Yeah,
straight fire though.
bruh. It's all gas, all action, pretty much. It's crazy. Like you said, like
They out
Alpha
here with
said,
the AKs letting off.
yeah. I think Alpha, he was like, they should have just made this into a movie, like how like Mugen Train thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then continued the show after that. And I think that would have been the perfect way.
What
I
do you
think
What do you think? Ufotable's reason for doing that was?
No idea.
Do you feel like they because my thing is, if they were just gonna release a season that was only 11 episodes, they could have done the same thing with the Mugen Train shit. Could they have not?
Facts.
Was it a money thing or was it like
They
what y'all
I
probably
think?
mean,
They,
they probably felt like they could fit this little small arc into a movie, cash grab, since we at a high with our anime.
mhm. And they
Yeah,
they made their money for it.
so you would think
Well,
it was more so a money thing because they did the
yeah,
movie and then they had the recap of the movie animated.
yeah. And Dragon Ball
And
Super did the same thing.
you talking about in the
Yeah.
manga? What you mean?
So as far as
Oh no, they did that with the Frieza shit. You
Frieza
right.
yeah,
movie
Resurrection F.
and
You
the
right.
You
Beerus movie,
right.
they did the
You're
same thing.
right.
They broke it down.
Yeah, the
Now the
gods.
Why the
gods.
fuck did they do that? And it
After
was
Hey,
so
they
different.
dropped the movies for the cash grab, and then the anime wasn't ready, so they just broke it in parts.
that's smart though, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And that's a
But
way to
That's when
so
fuel
you
up
get
it
the
caught
got to
up with
be
the
only for
anime.
it got to be definitely only for cash because like uh the manga was the manga was damn near done by before the movie came out. It was
Mhm.
ending. Like it was ending
Yeah, it was
when the
finishing
Mugen
up.
Train when the Mugen Train movie was gonna come out. So they
Facts.
could have done the arc, but
Mhm.
I guess you're right. It's definitely they was trying to
Like
get
the
the cash.
manga finishing up, we could drop a movie because we had a high. Let's get this bread.
Yep. And then they turned around and dropped them bitches into episodes too.
That's the shit that's crazy.
That,
I
And
feel
that
like
then
it's,
you
shit
better,
just
was
it's a better watch as the movie though.
yeah, for sure.
mm,
For sure.
facts.
It probably definitely would be.
Do you
Yeah.
think anime should do that more often with certain arcs?
That was gonna be my next question because if they do, what is what determines which arcs is worth being movies? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we just wait? Because if you think about a show, I guess, and maybe that only really works for new age shit because that shit not really them shits ain't going the long
Week
run.
to week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they not week to week and they not gonna last for 10, 20, you know what I'm saying, years.
Because they couldn't
Um,
do it with One Piece.
yeah, they definitely
Mhm.
couldn't do that with
I was
One
about to
Piece.
ask if you could pick an arc that's already happened in One Piece, which one would have been as a
To
movie?
be in to be in movie style, it would probably be
Marine Ford,
either
but
that
even
or
then,
Sabaody, but I don't even know if all of their arcs end on such like big ass cliffhangers, which I guess that would just have to be what it is. But I'm trying to think of what's the biggest cliffhanger that I would want to
I
leave a
would say
movie on.
Marine 4, the way it ended, it just ended.
then that in the movie, and
And
then
then it went to the time skip, so the time skip leading to the next season would have been fine.
the, the end of Marine Ford movie, quote unquote, would be Luffy standing in front of the news reporters.
But where does that start though? That's the thing because like the start of the start of
Then pound down to Marine Ford.
yeah, they would have to. That's two arcs though. So like now
Yeah,
we, you
yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, and that's really the thing. It's like because with Demon Slayer, I think it was a perfect setup.
Transition.
Yeah, transition. They didn't really need to blend the arcs. The Mugen Train shit could have been its own shit. Like them
Mhm.
last 5 or 6 or however many fucking episodes of the last season, we didn't really need to get to the Mugen Train.
Facts.
It could have been one
Mhm.
episode of we're healed now, we've trained, and now we about to leave. And then the movie could have just been, oh, they left and went to this damn train. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it wasn't really that much setup.
Okay.
It
So
was go ahead.
I'm about to go ahead because I'm about to ask another question that I think
Yeah, it
will
wasn't
relate.
really that much setup, but One Piece has so much setup
Mm-hmm.
that
Too much.
I'm trying to figure out if it would even translate well to just have um
Now
uh
thinking
uh,
about it, you can't really do it.
Me,
you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, I don't think it would work for something like that. Like
The
me,
only
it's
thing I can think of, like if they after the Marine 4 arc, it'd have been a boring movie with Fishman Island because it's right after the time skip.
yeah, and it would have
That
been
I mean,
it
he
that
would
would
have
lead
have
up.
got through to Fishman Island real quick if he
yeah,
did that
it
too.
would have definitely got through, but it wouldn't have been a smash hit movie. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
wouldn't.
Which is
uh,
why I
Maybe
think I go ahead
maybe in that time period, like when it really released back then, it'd
mhm.
probably hit different than it is now.
because people would have been
So
going off the hype for sure.
Yeah.
the thing is, because me and Cam was talking about this yesterday, because she don't watch One Piece, but she just wanted to ask a question. The
Right.
One Piece TV series that's coming out,
Mhm.
it's 10 episodes. I just don't see it being good because what story are you going to tell One Piece in 10 episodes?
They are breaking it up into arcs. So
Facts.
they're supposed to be doing the East Blue Saga shit. I think they're gonna stop there.
Mhm. But in
Um,
10 episodes, how are they going to assemble Sanji, Zoro,
It'd be
Usopp, Nami?
but that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they gonna go as deep into those stories as I don't think they're gonna get as far as Arlong Park if I could say that.
I think it'd be our episodes
I think it'll be. I definitely think it'll be hour episodes
because you can fit how they got each member in an hour.
for the most part. I think the Nami shit is the only outlier there for real
Yeah,
Mhm.
because like her story is like they would. I think if they try to get through that, it might be a little bit rushed.
Mhm.
Um, I think that they could successfully do acquiring everybody up to Sanji, even the Mihawk showing up, all of that. I think they could successfully do all of that shit in 10 episodes, but like they would have to end the season on a cliffhanger, and that cliffhanger is Nami just dipped
yeah.
Okay.
and took our shit. I think that would be the best bet. To give it enough time, like focus on enough shit, and then start the next season if people fuck with what you put out. With the Arlong Park
Right.
and move on from there. Because if they try to rush through the Mihawk shit, that'll blow me. If they rush through the Mihawk shit, that will absolutely blow me. The Usopp shit is cool because that nigga was
It's a,
Nobody
like
cares.
it'll take
he
like
was.
2 or 3 episodes for Usopp.
You
Like
think so? I don't even think if they doing an hour episode, they might even get. I might even say one episode for
Yeah,
Usopp,
and just get to it.
one for Zoro, one for Usopp. Um, From there they went to they went to the
Sanji.
Baratier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the
Sanji.
rest could be Barat or even 2 or 3 for Baratier. Even if you want to like stretch it, 3, 2, absolutely at least 2 for sure.
I
I mean,
Um,
honestly think Usopp might be 2 because you had the meetable Usopp as well as the little mini battle they had
yeah.
too.
So
So I could think,
definitely the fight, but I was trying to think of Usopp's side story because
hmm
early on them niggas side stories wasn't that much. Zoro's
yeah,
side story was not that much.
yeah.
It was this nigga's trapped. Let me go get his swords. I'm gonna come back. I break him out. He fights for me now.
hmm
Like it wasn't. It wasn't. Usopp had more of a side story than Zoro, but it still wasn't that much. If they
Yeah.
want to do 2 episodes, they can, but I don't think they would need 2 episodes to do the whole. He's a liar. What I'm saying, he cries wolf. He got this
hmm
girl in the castle. He tells stories
Mhm.
too. Like all of that shit, I think would be unnecessary. Most of it. The
Yeah.
lying thing can be cool because that's essential to his character, but
yeah.
the shorty in the castle and the
Little
villain actually
kid.
being the butler, I
Yeah.
think that might be too much.
And I just don't. To me, and this is how I always tell people that can't get into One Piece. I'd be like, bro, for One Piece, for us or whatever, we just kind of accept it. You know what I'm saying? Those villains and Cat Viper and fucking Buggy and shit like that. But your first actual like cool villain is Arlong. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like a lot of people be like, I can't get into One Piece. I'm like, bro, if you get to Arlong Park and you still feel that way, then okay, let me know something. But before then, bro, like you don't really get
But
necessarily
even
that.
Buggy, he's essential to the story.
Yeah, he's essential
Buggy
to
is
the
essential
story.
to the story, but like you got to know going into it, it's like who the fuck is this literal clown ass nigga? Like,
Yeah,
you
and
know what
it's
I'm
not a,
saying? Like
it's not a cool villain. You know what I'm
he's a
saying? Like,
fucking like he fodder as hell. He feels like fodder. Like
yeah,
is these the niggas y'all scared of? Like
if One Piece feel goofy, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
hmm
and I can understand for niggas that's new watchers to always be like, bro, I can't get into One Piece. I got to so and so and so and so, and this shit was whack. Like my homeboy, he just now getting really heavy into One Piece, but when he was starting off, he was trolling me heavy, especially when they was in Syrup Village with Usopp and shit like that,
mm-hmm.
and not just the butler, but the two henchmen. The cat, the nigga in a mook and a cow costume and shit, bro. He was trolling the fuck out of me. He was like, "Bro, this shit better than Naruto," and he was sending me screenshots. I was like, "Bro," I was like, "Just watch it, bro. Just
Yeah,
come on."
bro.
And
You gotta get to the parts that are like super fucking meaningful and like
mm,
really pay attention. Cause like that'd be the shit. Like I truly think the first 100 chapters of One Piece is like some of the best in the entire series.
mm,
Like them first 100, like that's like up into the 100 chapters when they left uh I forgot the spot. The spot where his dad popped up and seen him off.
Oh, okay.
When they left to go to the Grand Line,
When he
and
was
they
about
put
to get
all
his
they
hair
put
cut.
all their feet on that keg and
Mhm.
like exclaim their dreams and shit like that.
Mhm.
That's like the episode 100.
Okay.
Oh, chapter 100 rather.
Mhm.
That just in and of itself is just like perfect because it's okay. You get the introduction of these characters. You get the character moments like with Zoro with the Mihawk shit.
Mhm.
Sanji with the bowing his head to his dad, like that meaning a lot, and then Nami with the Arlong shit, and that's just like a entry level into okay, this shit goofy, but it could get deep. Like those were just the moments where it's like, damn, G, this shit mean more than what I think it does.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of grows from there.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, the second that Buddy shot dude in the head, that mountaineer in the head, I was hooked on One Piece. I was like, bet. I was like, that nigga shot that nigga, and he's like, don't pull your gun out unless you plan on using it. And shot this nigga in the head. I was like, bet. I was all like, this what we into. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Bro,
in.
Lucky Roo is such a go for that shit, G. He just
Yeah,
shot
bro.
that eating some meat.
Bro,
Pause.
yeah, like just chilling.
He had the meat in one hand, G, pause, and the blicky in the other, G, finna blow dude shit or blew his shit off.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I'm hooked right now. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling them, I put that shit on timeline. My shit with One Piece, I went in completely blind. I had no idea. I had never heard of One Piece for some reason. I had no idea they was pirates. I had nothing. So you know what I'm saying? I ended up watching I was watching some on YouTube. It was Superman and Thor. They
Mhm.
fused together and it was Goku and
Yeah,
Luffy.
Goku and
And I was
yeah.
like, who the fuck is this nigga with this hat on? And I was like, bet, I'm gonna just watch it. You know what I'm saying? I saw in the comment they was like One Piece. I was like, bet. And I just started watching it. And that's how I went in completely blind. So
Exactly.
that shit was a entirely different journey for me than other niggas that already know what it's kind of about and shit like that. So yeah, but shit, did you have any other Batman talk?
At the
Because we
moment, no.
definitely on a
I'll see the
crazy
movie
tangent.
eventually.
We
I
on a
will watch the
crazy
movie.
tangent.
I will watch the movie eventually. I think this is a very my bad. I think this is a very dope topic though, for sure.
Mm,
Thinking about Robins. I'm sure I'm gonna come up with way more
mm.
as I sit and ponder that shit or just watch or read different things. Fucking Buddy from Boruto will probably be a decent Robin. What that nigga name? The rival nigga, the new
I,
Sasuke.
I wouldn't
I don't
know.
watch Naruto.
that it
Mm,
start with a K or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, like I'm sure I'm gonna think of it. This is a very dope topic though. Very interesting. I think we should do this, or y'all should do this more with different characters and different try to place different characters in different comics.
yeah,
Um,
we done a few. We did didn't we do putting
Oh,
DC villains in
and
MC
Marvel?
and Marvel?
Like what Marvel hero can handle the Joker, pretty much. Not
yeah,
Right.
there's
that
not
that
one.
that's a very
There's not
interesting conversation.
there's
Like
no
those,
there's not a single Marvel character that can handle the Joker.
But see, this is why I felt like different about that because in
uh,
DC those characters are not killing those heroes are not killing the villains, whereas in
right?
Marvel them niggas is often villains sometimes in them things. Tony
Hmm.
Stark was killing niggas. You know what I'm saying? So like if the Joker come in and going too crazy, Tony Stark is gonna be like, dog, I don't got time for this
But
nigga.
mentally, Tony Stark's not strong to handle
You
the Joker.
right. That's why he would shoot him. You know what I'm saying? Just like I don't got time for this nigga, and you
Yeah,
just shoot that nigga. That's
for
the only
sure.
reason why I said it's
I think
different.
yeah, I do think that plays a role. I agree with Alpha. Mentally, none of them niggas is doing that, but I think that's the game Batman chooses to play because
Mhm.
he's not like he's not equipped to just snap his fingers and the nigga can disappear, but
Mm-hmm.
also he doesn't want to. He don't think that it's fair to just erase this nigga from existence.
Because
So
he needs him.
exactly.
He low key, yeah.
Uh, so that does play a role. If the niggas in Marvel don't have that same drive, like don't have that same, I need to keep this insane motherfucker alive. There's a lot Doctor Strange, like it's niggas that'll just get that put that nigga in a different dimension, like
Yeah.
But
even
Like
mentally,
Spider-Man.
absolutely not.
Like
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he
Spider-Man,
fighting somebody like Spider-Man, then no, Spider-Man's not handling the Joker.
Yeah. He can't handle Green Goblin. And Green
Right.
Goblin is a menace in itself, but he ain't
Right.
the Joker.
Right. So yeah, somebody like Spider-Man, no. Somebody like Captain America, no.
I would love to see the Punisher and Joker. Because he gonna kill that nigga, but he gonna
gonna
fuck
try
that
Punisher will
nigga
kill.
mind.
he's gonna
He
gonna
will
fuck that
definitely
nigga
try
head
to
up.
kill that nigga. I don't know if depending on how much planning the Joker actually has for that nigga. If he had if this is like a true arc where like the Joker is purposely trying to piss Punisher off, I don't think the Punisher will win that. But if this is just on some like they cross paths, I think the Punisher would absolutely kill this nigga. Like,
in a heartbeat.
yeah.
That's
Well, I don't
what
want to say in a heartbeat like Joker just gonna go outside, but
Nah, he's not. It's gonna take a minute.
it's gonna
But-
take a minute, but Punisher gonna laughing gas, like fight his way through that laughing gas and put a bullet in that. G.
The person I see Punisher having trouble with, we were talking about earlier, is Scarecrow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because that fear toxin,
that fear toxin gonna fuck
eat
him
alive.
Yeah, that fear toxin gonna fuck him, G. For
That's
sure.
bro. I love that episode that we did. We should definitely do that shit again.
Yeah.
We should
Well,
definitely
swap it. See, like if it, do it the opposite way.
But see, the reason why we did it that way is because I feel like DC villains are better than Marvel villains for the most part.
It's because of the tone.
Yeah, it's the tone. I was about to say, we clearly not talking like power or no shit like that. Just just how they're written, what their motives and shit like that.
Yeah, then that's DC for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
For sure. Because I know I seen one take you said you was like Spider-Man the best written character in Marvel, and I was like, I don't know.
Who you got over him?
Dr. Doom.
That's a lot of reading background to understand that one.
Yeah, it's like Doom, Magneto, and Spider-Man for sure. Like my top two are Magneto and Spider-Man. Okay. Doom is absolutely a very well written character, but I guess I overlook him as a character more because we see him so much as a villain. Yeah, but that does not take away from him being a good character. You're absolutely right.
That's just in Marvel alone, you saying?
Yeah, in Marvel alone. I wasn't saying period.
Yeah,
in Marvel alone, I have Spider-Man, Magneto, and Doom is up there. I didn't know. I could safely say I have him in my top 5 because I really haven't gotten that far. I'll say I have him in my top 3 because if those are the 3 that we mentioned, do y'all have any more, or do you have any more that you think are better than Spider-Man or Magneto? Because those 2 are interchangeable for me. You can say either one of those, and I'll be like, cool.
You go first, and then I can make arguments for him, but I don't know if I believe them myself. Other than
funny
Doom.
as shit.
Other than Doom,
niggas just gonna say the shit. Yeah, I don't know if I really believe that, but maybe.
I'll put Winter Soldier up there just because of his build-up of what he done. He crosses paths in damn near everybody's life.
Mm-hmm.
Like to the point like murking Tony Stark's family. Also, who else? He killed like somebody close to Hawkeye, somebody close to Natasha. Like he crosses paths to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He had a hit list on damn near anybody important in Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, what's his name? Yellow Jacket. Is a Hank Pym.
Hank Pym as Yellow Jacket.
I was about to say.
Hank Pym is a really good written character too, but we don't get much of him, so it's not the same. Because Spider-Man, you get so much of him, then it's hard to make an argument for Hank Pym as a better character than Spider-Man. But the little pieces that you get of Hank Pym, that nigga is a really fucking good character.
I agree, he dope. I think I put him in the same vein as like Tony Stark and Reed Richards and Doctor Strange.
Reed Richards is a good written character too.
Yeah,
I'll say Thor. Don't let MCU Thor.
No, not even off MCU Thor. I love the I forgot the nigga who writing that shit, but the Thor story that they got going right now has been going for a while. I love that shit.
Wait till the next movie come out.
Comic Thor is gas,
bro. That fucking shit what was that?
War the God Butcher. That's the recent.
War the God Butcher is that shit. if they do this nigga right in this movie, that nigga gonna be probably the best
The,
villain that
the,
we
the
done
best
seen on
villain in
screen so
MCU.
far. Yeah, so far.
Better
Now
than
we gonna get Kane the Conqueror eventually, but Gore the God Butcher, that nigga in the comics, that nigga different.
I don't know if I seen that comic.
It's Love and Thunder, I think it is, right?
The comic?
Well, the comic is Gore the God, but he has his own solo leading up to the Odin's son something war with Thor. I'll send you the link on Twitter.
Okay.
That nigga,
Yeah, sure. Let me
that
check it
nigga
out.
dialogue is different, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga,
I've been reading the latest Thor shit where he's now the king of Asgard. Odin
So it's after
was
that.
yeah, it's after that. It's
Yeah.
after that or it's before.
It's after
What
because
I'm reading is after the God Butcher arc, or the
no
God Butcher
before
arc is before.
the
Okay,
garbage
okay,
is
okay.
after. Yeah.
so imagine the Thor that you see in as strong as he is, and then go to God Butcher, walk up, and then Thor begging for his life.
Wow.
Bro,
Yeah.
nigga, go to God Butcher is crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
I'll put Eddie Brock's Venom as a well-written character recently.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
King in
He's
Black
very
though, that
good,
shit
too.
was fire. That shit was different though.
That shit was gas.
That shit was different.
That shit was
King in
so
Black?
good, bro.
King in Black put Eddie Brock as my number one character in DC and Marvel Comics. all
That
time.
shit was very fucking good, G.
Yeah. That nigga, we've seen niggas, like I said, we've seen niggas pick up Thor's hammer. This nigga summoned his hammer. We've never seen nigga do that. That nigga, and not only did he summon it, he fucking merged it with the Silver Surfer board. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
That
this nigga
peak,
different.
peak
That shit was gas. That shit
Big
was
bitch.
gas.
So
That shit was gas.
shit, we can talk about this shit off. This episode running a little long.
My
We had an
bad,
hour
G.
40. Nah, you good. But
yeah.
Sensei, you want to plug your socials and shit like that?
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, G. It's your boy Sincerely Glove, the bald head black anime nerd, the bald ballroom dancer, the bald blastoise, the bald butcher. God damn it, y'all just put me on some motherfucking body, G. King Glove, first of his name, long may he fucking reign in this bitch, man. Mr. Gloves off. You can follow me on all my socials at Sensei Lake Glove. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Sensei Lake Glove. I've been kind of dark lately because one, I'm waiting on JoJo Part 6 to finish so that I can do my next Gloves Off, which will be a JoJo focused Gloves Off, to kind of get some takes off about that. But you can go back, check out some of my old content. I'm also hopping on different streams here and there, so I'm still out in the community. But yeah, man, I fuck with you guys. That about pretty much it, man. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Of course. Alpha. Oh, you shit. You wrapping it up. Shit. It's me, Scuba Steve 1428 on all social media. Shit. Follow the Blurred Mind Pod. It's a link tree. It's got everybody fucking shit on there. It's 9 of them niggas. They got Twitches. They got YouTubes. They got all that stuff. Blurred Mind Shop is in the link tree as well. And yeah, man. Oh, and the Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon. We put like 5 or 6 videos a week on our Patreon now. Like we got content. So yeah.
Good shit.
Well,
And that's oh, my bad.
going to end this off, sip on it, AI Alpha style, aka El Presidente, El Presidente of the Red Cup. But Sensei, thank you for coming through as usual.
Thank you for having me, bro. This is great. I love this conversation.
Was
fire.
I love this, bro. I love this.
A1
I need to be on a couple more of these comic joints, G.
Bro, let us know.
Read Moon Knight before the.
I have not read Moon. I have not. I've never read Moon Knight.
2016. Read the 2016 run. That's the one.
How many issues is it?
Ooh, was it like 10?
8 to 10, something like that. Quick.
Yeah. Bro, we want to do a review on that, so definitely.
Before after the
show come out.
Before the show come out.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's only like
in a couple of weeks probably. Okay. But like I said, thanks for coming through, Steve. As always, my partner in crime. And Itma, we love you. Our fans, we love you too. As Steve says, subscribe to the Patreon. Check out all our channels. The link tree will be in the description. Also, Skylar is the best Burbank member. Steve just hating.
No, she's not. I don't know. And she's sitting here right here staring at the screen. No, she's not.
It's a fact, brother. It's a fact, brother.
But as usual, per usual, we out.
Yeah.